All right. Good morning, everyone. It is a crazy morning. I am up over $12,000 on the day, guys. This is crazy, man. This absolute insane amount of volume into these oil plays, and all of it was called out live in Discord. Make sure you guys are over in Discord. Me and AC, we called this out right as the pre-market opened, right around 7:10. I was entering Yuma right around this 440 mark, and I rode this all the way up. I actually sold right around the high of day was my final sell. So it's just an absolute crazy morning on these oil plays, and I'm really excited to see what's in store for this market opens. Do want to see if Yuma's gonna have some follow through action. We also have GBR, we have SAEX, so we have a few other plays on our hand that we got to keep an eye on. We had the oil attack over the weekend in Saudi Arabia, and now we're seeing a lot of traders flock towards these lower float names. So yeah, let's get started into this morning watch list, and just want to show you guys. I want to be credible. I do guys want to show you my P&L for the day, just to show you guys. A lot of you guys probably say, "Oh, I'm paper trading" or something like that. So here is my summary. You guys can see there, Yuma, 12,000. Actually, let me pull up the actual site because I know someone's gonna say it's photoshopped or something like that. So you guys can see here, Yuma, $12,000 details, and these are all my entries and exits on Yuma. So just to show you guys, being credible, this is real trading. There's no fake stuff. So just being as credible as possible here. But all right, let's get into this watch list. So first off, you guys, we have Yuma here. Yuma did go on a recent run, but you guys know the float's extremely low here on Yuma. We have under 1 million of float stock here on Yuma. Former runner, institutional ownership above 40%. Short floats at 12% here, but I'm sure it's a little bit higher because we did just go on a recent spike. So I'm sure there's still some shorts who are still sitting in this, trying to ride this down lower, and they're getting absolutely squeezed out this morning. Yeah, just give me 1 second. All right, I do have another trader on the line here, Dennis. So I'm gonna try to get him on my the actual like a Discord call with him, but for today I have him on speaker on my cell phone. So if you guys hear someone, it is Dennis on the other line here. He's gonna be tuning in with us, throughout the week, and hopefully some more in the future. So what's going on, Dennis?
Yeah, what's going on, Bobby?
All
Just trying to
right.
see what's moving on the day.
Yeah. But all right, I'm gonna get into this watch list right now, Dennis. But I see some of you guys are asking about the trade. So I guess I'll go over the trade real quickly again. Uh, so Yuma, as you guys know, or if you guys don't know, there was an attack in Saudi Arabia on the oil. So after the attack, oil names were on a high alert for this morning. I posted over the weekend, low float stocks related to oil. I posted Yuma, GBR, SAX, ZN, and you could see GBR up 50%, Yuma up 100%. So all these were called out before the day even started. And coming into the day, it was on very high alert on Yuma. So I wanted to see if this thing was going to be gapped up. Is it going to have volume? And it was gapped up. Had this pullback. SSR did trigger there. Came back up. Had a pullback here. On this pullback and the rebreak at the high of day there, like 450, I'm starting to enter 440s. Entered Yuma long with the thesis of what's going on with the oil. Happened over the weekend. This is a former runner. This is under 1 million float. High institutional ownership, SSR. High short float, doing some decent baseline volume. We did much better. Right as we broke $5, but all those things coupled in to my trading thesis on why I took Yuma long. So I hope that helps. Hope that clears up. Why I entered this trade this morning on Yuma. So hope that clears everything up. And so right now this morning, what am I expecting for Yuma? We'll see, guys. It's up a lot. This thing could definitely pull back, maybe to this $5 mark. It is pretty extended on the daily chart, on the intraday chart here. So we're really gonna have to see what it does at open. We're gonna have to see how price action looks. We're gonna have to see how volume looks, and then we could go from there on Yuma. But as far as playing this right out of the open, we have to see how it looks. We don't want to jumping in early. We've seen times where we've seen stocks that are extremely bullish. You may have the strongest bias, strongest conviction on it that that you're long or short, and the opposite could happen. So we do have to wait and see how this thing opens on up this morning on Yuma. Same thing with GBR. Now GBR is just kind of the sympathy play, so you do have to be careful on these sympathy plays. But it's very possible if we see Yuma maybe dying off today, we could see a lot of traders momentum move towards GBR. So this one definitely a sleeper play this morning. This is a big time former runner on GBR. Hasn't ran in a while, but has gone on some big spikes in the past. You guys can see here. We did go from $1 here to highs of $12 within 2 days. So it's a big time runner. I think the float's right around 5 million. So it's not a micro float, but it's still low. Other than GBR, we do have SAEX. SAEX, same thing. Here, big time former runner SAEX. This thing has gone on monster rips in the past, but it hasn't gone on a rip in a while. It is around 4 million in float, so it's a little bit lower than GBR. Institutional is 35%. It's a pretty good number. Short float 13%, not bad. So, we'll see if SAEX or maybe GBR get some volume towards it, and then we could go from there. Other than that, last one I had written down was ZN. This one, it's ZN and SAEX. I'm holding a very small position on these two, and just seeing if any momentum's gonna come in. But this one has gone on some rips in the past. The float's a little bit higher on ZN at 60 million, but I think that we could see momentum move in towards ZN this morning. Awesome. All right, cool guys. That's the watch list this morning. You guys know what I'm watching. You guys know what I'm looking for. Dennis, do you have any questions?
No, looking good so far. I'm just looking at GBR. It seems like a one-to-one imitation of how Yuma looks like on the charts. If you just look at just zoom out a little bit, just look at the structure of them. They look absolutely almost identical. So, and just trying to keep my eyes on it, see if there's good entries at the 230s. If not, also look to try at the twos. Just keep size not too big on this one. Maybe for me, I'm starting off with what I got 1250 in the account. So honestly, probably 100 shares. And just looking to take just a little bit, just get warmed up on the week. Got to obviously take my time. Not at your level yet, but any movement up is good. So I'm just trying to take it slow and just get a good entry and ride it out for a good hour and a half.
Got it. So you're looking for a bigger picture move there on GBR. Got it.
Just take it nice and slow, see what it does. It's okay right now, but it's not giving me that signal just yet. But we'll see what it does in 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got to see how it looks at open. I'm not getting any long signals yet on GBR. You can see the baseline volume still relatively weak. Price action is a little bit weak. But, as the reasons I stated before, it's a former runner, low float. Oil's hot right now. So, we could definitely see some momentum towards it. But right now, haven't seen anything just yet for that long signal at the moment on GBR. So, all right, we got about 10 minutes. So we have some time here. You guys have any questions you guys could ask? I'll be happy to answer. Same with you, Dennis.
Yeah, brother. You know what, actually? Maybe it's kind of a stupid question, but when you're trading pre-market, how are you like how are you getting in? Do you have hotkeys, or do you strictly just have to use like limit orders and you just type in as fast as you can? Like how are you getting in, and conversely like getting out of your positions when it's pre-market and it's kind of hard because you can't just market order, like it doesn't work that way. So any tips?
Yeah, pre-market. A lot of my orders are either limit orders on the bid side, or I am using hotkeys to get in on the ask. Really depends on the setup and how the play's looking. This morning on Yuma, I was just hotkeying it on this one. So I was hitting my hotkey, whatever, shift 9, and I was buying 2,500 shares on the ask on Yuma this morning. But if a play's up a lot and maybe I want to get in on a dip buy, I'll throw a limit out on the bid, and try to get filled that way.
Okay. And if you're getting out, same thing. Do you have like a hotkey that you use, or?
Yeah. For example, this morning I used the limit order. I put myself on the ask to sell, so I think I had orders out like 510 to sell.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah, so hope that helps.
Yeah, just a little bit, just to kind of get a taste of like how you do it. Because sometimes, they start moving quick and you want to get in quick or you want to get out quick. Um, and if you start slapping down the keys and trying to click a button and stuff like that, by the time you press it, it's, down another 10, 15 cents and you're like slapping yourself for losing, you know what I mean? So kind of going outside of your strategy.
Yeah, 100%. Stock block. My stop loss was, I actually was giving this a lot of room, but I had a very big target on it. As you guys see, my last sell was at $7 on Yuma, so I was risking about 45 cents. So I had a huge risk on it. The thing is, I was starting in, so my first entry I wasn't in max size. I was starting in like 2,500 shares. Came up, dipped. I was adding more, and eventually my stop loss was like below 420. Once my average slowly moved on up, so I did have that big stop in mind, but I had a big target. So
Go big or go home. So, Nick, can I ask you on GBR? Um, like it's looking a little bit better. The spreads are starting to tighten up a little bit. Um, and I'm starting to see that it's consistently like just holding that 230 mark. And you can see some like green volume candles popping up and stuff like that. Does that give you a little bit of um, more of a stronger conviction towards it, or you really just let price action just dictate how you trade? You don't try to make any presumptive plays beforehand.
I couldn't say no. Sometimes yes, we'll make that assumption beforehand. But as far as GBR, you know, I couldn't get in right just now. I don't have a strong enough conviction. Let's say the roles were reversed. Yuma was in the situation where GBR was, and maybe that was a top gainer of the day. More eyes are going to be on that play. That would give me a little bit stronger conviction to maybe possibly take a long now. But I definitely see what you're seeing. I definitely see what you're saying, though. I mean, it's holding that 225 line pretty well. You could see just it hasn't cracked that line. It's channeling between 250, 225. Definitely could be, some sort of soaker, holding this on up. I haven't paid as close attention to the tape as I did to Yuma. But that 225 line is definitely a key line at the moment on GBR. So we got to pay attention to that. And you want to see that line hold on up.
At the open in like 5 minutes, so if it doesn't start to crack below, gives you an idea that because it's also like, I don't know, do you have the 7289 on your charts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like I know it's below view up and things like that, but it's like, man, like too many times I've been seeing how they get it below VWAP. You know, like it's your typical like, oh, I'm a short trader. This is below VWAP. Like I'm gonna get in because that's what I want to do and that's how I make my money. But then so many times it gets below VWAP, it stays there for a little bit, it reclaims, and when it reclaims, it just shoots like a rocket. You know, so
Yeah.
you see that strategy doesn't work just every single time anymore. You know, especially on like lower float stocks. So.
Yeah. It's not going to work 100% of the time. But yeah, you see Yuma's holding the 72.89 pretty well right now.
Mm-hmm. Same thing, it's like
But
it's not really
this kind of reminds me, Yuma, obviously, the situation's different. This is moving off the oil, but do you remember? I believe it was Fran. I do believe it was Fran. And we kind of mistimed the bottom because the range is so wide. You see the range from Yuma is pretty wide here. So this thing could definitely pull back, deeper than we think, maybe to like $5 on Yuma. So we really got to map out our lines and see how this plays out on Yuma. See where it consolidates, see when it starts to build higher lows, and then go from there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because you can see like the real buy zone is like the 5s and the 450s where you were getting in pre-market. Because right now it's like it's way overextended. Like it's top and it's giving you the constant lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Like it's definitely not showing you that it's going to be strong, but just kind of wanted your take on it,
Yeah, as Ricky just said, we gotta wait for price action, volume to confirm. You guys hear me say that every day. I say that every day to you guys. You gotta wait for price action and volume to concern myself before taking the trade. You may have a strong conviction, to the long side or short side, but volume and price action can tell you the otherwise. That's the king and queen of trading for me. So I see a lot of you guys, maybe are newer to the stream. If you guys new to the stream, we do have a Discord chat. Links down below in the description. Definitely go check out our Discord chat there. We have over 1,000 traders in there. It's a great community we're building over there. So make sure you guys are definitely checking that out. Totally 100% free. No $30 payment, whatever those other guys are doing. Totally free right now. So make sure you guys are checking that out. Kerry, yes. To answer your question, Yuma did meet my volume confirmation this morning. So I'll always drop you guys some hints. I know a lot of you guys want to build your own table, and Yuma did meet that confirmation price.
Yeah, man, everyone talking about precision day trading in chat. Like, I don't know what's going on, if they actually got the ruling from TI or not, but before when I was used to look at those streams early in the morning, he would always say, like, I got to stream because otherwise trade ideas won't just let us, like, play the scanners without me talking. So that's what he was doing, but now he's saying, like, they're on a 5-minute delay, which I think is complete bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys remember, I had, similar viewers when we first did this. You remember that, Dennis? We had like 300, 350 viewers. And I never received anything from Trade Ideas, telling me to delay their scanners. Anything, I was giving them more business. I remember people DMing me and saying, hey, what scanners those? I want to buy them. If anything, we're giving them more business,
That's it. There we go, baby. Market open now?
All right, market is open, guys, so let's lock on in. The GBR right now at that 225 support. Below that, we'll have the $2 line. Let's see Yuma. Yuma, a little bit of pullback out of the open here. This thing could easily fall, Yuma. This thing is gonna have some $5 support here. There's GBR.
GBR is still holding, no? Or am I just am I understanding that clearly?
It's still holding here, but I could definitely see it, crack that 225 line. But at the moment, it is still holding.
You want to see it kind of curl a little bit and give you some love?
Yeah, but you gotta remember, the crowd's on Yuma. Most eyes are on Yuma.
Yeah.
So we want to be with the crowd, especially when you're taking longs. You want to be the majority of traders are. I definitely want to see Yuma, have a little bit more of a pullback, trap some shorts, then reclaim, and then we could look for a possible long then. Let me put another level 2 up for you guys.
Yuma, GBR.
There's GBR. A little bit of pop. See the volume still light though on GBR. Only 100K bar there.
It's picking up though.
You picked up, Dennis?
Yeah, it's at 500,000 traded right now.
What is your stop loss, Dennis?
I didn't get in yet. No, I was looking to, but that's the thing. Like I'm trying to see what's. I didn't get in on GBR yet.
Oh, you didn't get in? All right, yeah.
No.
SAX.
I mean, like.
I am long I do have some long SAX. I did take that pre-market.
Yeah.
Small position though. Just kind of threw a flyer in there, to see if this gets some momentum towards it. As a low float oil name. Let's say Yuma is hovering around VWAP. It is holding that $6 line at the moment. But it's still pretty extended on the chart. I'd want to see more of a wash to like 550, maybe even lower, and then reclaim later on in the day. And if you guys want to be more aggressive, you could look for that. Could risk off that $6 line. Personally, I'm not. Personally, I'm not going to risk off that $6 line, but it is holding that line. I think we could see more of a pullback before we go on this move, so we'll see it there on Yuma. SAEX just holding this one. Yeah, careful guys on GBR. We just put in a long upper shadow. The baseline volume's still weak. Yeah, we're kind of holding that 225 line. We cracked for a bit, so I would say more about like that 220. If you guys like it, there's SAEX.
I'm gonna say hello. What's it doing? 130K volume.
So let's see SAEX. I'm holding this one.
There we go. Look at Yuma cracking finally.
There's that crack on
Nice.
Yuma.
Just nice. Hoping to see the same thing on GBR at least. Possible. But it is holding that 220s. 225 mark exactly like we said.
There's SAEX. Let's go. Still holding that one. So I'll be sitting on that one.
Yeah, volume's coming in hot now.
Yeah, SAEX guys. I was calling this. I was calling this one out in Discord really early, like 220s. So this is not, people are like, Nick, how'd you find these plays? It wasn't super complex. What I did, I just went on FinViz, searched up oil names, and saw what was the lowest float oil stocks, and I posted them in Discord. And I looked to see if there were former runners. I saw SAEX former runner, saw Yuma former runner, and these are all low float stocks. So people are gonna flock to this oil stocks, and they're probably gonna flock to these low float names that were former runners. It could be the same for any sector. The China sector. Let's say the trade deal comes to an end, and Everything's good with U.S. and China. We'll probably see China names go crazy. And that could be for any sector. So, use that Finviz tool. Sort it by float, and you guys could do the same thing.
I want to see what GBR does around the twos.
Yeah, GBR looking pretty weak right now. SAX and Yuma, top two plays at the moment. But I would probably say below $2, your GBR probably done. That's probably the backside line for me on GBR. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was looking to see if it holds that two and starts to reclaim, then I might take some there. That's where I wanted to take some pre-market if it came down to there, but see what I do.
All right, here's Yuma, 550 right now. So I want to see how it's going to react around the $5 line. That could be a dip buy area around $5. So the two options here is you could look for a $5 dip buy, maybe like 520s, 530s, risk off the $5 line, wait for it to curl, build higher lows, and then look for a long then. Those are the options I'm kind of going through in my head right now on Yuma. Do have a pretty good cushion on the day, so I may look for that dip buy if it comes around if it comes down to that mark. So right now, just watching the tape, watching the volume on Yuma. How's it going, Dennis? Any trades on your end?
Nah, sitting tight. Sitting tight.
Yep. Yuma is. Yeah, sorry, I was answering someone's question. Yes, Yuma is SSR today, so SSR is on.
Look at this, homie. Look at you. 120 in the chat today. That's awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, the price action and volume did say that GBR was going to stuff there. Just didn't see enough. It's possible this thing could curl and reclaim, but you have to wait and see. It's tough getting into something short when you're fighting like world news. It's big news. Obviously, it's terrible what happened. Terrible what happened, but you're fighting world news, so you got to be careful when you're shorting something like that. But yep, definitely GBR. Did give that impression that this thing wasn't going to be strong enough to make this initial spike. TGC, another low float oil name. I'll definitely give that one a look. Thank you. Still holding on to my SAX. You may look to lock in half, into this next push, if it does happen here. Yuma does look a little trappy here. See that, Dennis? How it's consolidating, holding pretty tightly here, seeing some bigger bids. Not on GBR, on Yuma.
But I'm seeing the same price action, like that same dip curl, um, where they're trying to like trap them in. But okay, hold on. So like you see this trap happening. If you were to take a long, would you take a long over the sixes? Because like that would confirm they're trapped, and then you could like have a good risk reward going in, knowing exactly where to get out. Or would you
Yeah.
be getting in now?
Or you could be getting in now, smaller, adding over 6, risking off that, that lower wick.
Getting in here, getting out at the sixes, and risking at the 545, so you'd be risking like 28.
No, I'd be looking for a bigger picture move on this micro float.
Okay.
Be careful of SAX, guys. Be careful now. When I got in early, I wouldn't be getting in now on SAX. Yuma. Watching Yuma closely here may start to pick up a little.
Alright, let's see if we can get some more people to join.
So still just watching on Yuma. But the risk reward here is definitely not bad. You're risking off 540 on Yuma. Has massive upside potential. We just need to get over that $6 mark, though. That's a key mark. If you reclaim 6 on strong volume, that's confirmation for me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just looking at the volume right now. I don't see those. I don't see those big green candles coming in.
So watching the tape, I want to see his 560 market hold. There's that wash there on Yuma. So we did crack there. I didn't get in. Below this, we do have the $5 line on Yuma.
After that, you saying it's done? I mean, like
I want to see it. I want to see it hold 5. I do want to see it hold 5. Be a pretty big retracement. From 650. Below 5. You guys remember we did see this on Fran. I believe it was Fran. Had that huge range pre-market, and then it had that initial pullback, consolidated, held, cracked, came to the next line. SAX guys out for small profit. SAX out for small profit. So this is kind of the line here on Yuma. we spoke about this pre-market. It's coming down to our line here.
Feel like that momentum's slowing down though, or
Yeah, definitely looking at the tape. The volume's slowing down. A lot of selling pressure.
definitely a crazy pre-market move though. Like
But this is where the trap would be. This is where you'd see the trap happen. A lot of shorts be hammering in here, anticipating the $5 break. But if it holds and ever reclaimed, this thing could have a massive squeeze. So getting in now is a little risky, but the risk reward's great. Obviously, the smart thing to do would be to wait for the reclaim. So I'm just gonna give it a second here. I want to see a little bit more consolidation before I do make possible entry. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate the support. There's a lot of you guys first time viewing the stream. We do this every day. Monday through Friday. Live stream starts around 8:45. We usually go to around 11 a.m. Eastern time.
hey, look at that, we got 140 up in here. Gotta love the live stream, bro. No 6-minute delays. It's good.
Yeah, all real time here.
For real.
Poseidon took a long here on Yuma.
Decided to hop in.
Yeah, looking for this $5 dip.
Mm-hmm.
And the risk reward's great.
What are you looking to get up to? At least the sixes?
MXC.
Right here, right? This that mark right here. The $5. Oh, look at all that action coming in.
MXC is another name, another oil low float name. Really low float actually. MXC.
I want to see what it does right around the 5 because it dipped and then all this action started to come around the 5.
Howard Net, you guys, welcome here. We have a Discord chat. So after the stream, we hop over in Discord. Yep, my name is Nick, and speaking is Dennis here.
What's going on?
Probably Wednesday I'm gonna have Dennis on the mic, so it'll sound much clearer, much better. Right now he's on my speaker on my cell phone.
So what we're seeing here on Yuma, how it's just holding that 5, 510, 514 areas where you could probably, looking to get in.
Yeah.
You're just going off the thesis that it's due for like a pullback on the upside. And it's the 5 level
the same thesis as Poseidon. Thesis is a VWAP reclaim on strong volume. That this is where the trap would be setting in here. All right, I'm gonna start a little in here. Tight wrist, tight stop. Very tight stop below 5 on Yuma, anticipating this bounce. A little bit more of a riskier trade, Obviously, the smart thing to do would be to wait for the reclaim, but I am anticipating a possible bounce here on Yuma. Do have a nice cushion on the day, too. So right now I have a 5.11 average on Yuma. Just risking that $5 line. This is what we spoke about pre-market. We're trading with a game plan, a thesis behind our trading. We're not taking random trades.
Where would be your first target? The 575s a little bit, or are you looking for just straight VWAP at this point?
Well, I was able to load up some size there because it's such a tight stop. So I'll probably start to scale some out, maybe 540s, 550s. So I'll met a risk reward target there, and then the rest I'll be holding. Be holding on out. So we'll see how the trade pans on out.
Yeah, you just gotta let it ride, right? Like
Just gotta let it ride. Have a good risk reward. Have a good risk reward. Only risking 12 cents with nice upside. I'm not gonna get wicked out. I'm not gonna get scared out. I know my risk. I know what my loss will be on the trade. And plus, I have a great cushion on the day. So, trade doesn't work out in my favor, I'll still be green on the day.
Yeah, for real.
What's my stop? 4.99 is my stop.
What do? You just do a stop limit and then you just set it at 4.99, sell, and that's it. And once it hits that target, you're out.
Yeah, you could do that, or you could hit your hotkey out, and once the you can use a mental stop, or you can use a manual stop. Definitely recommend newer traders to use a manual stop. So what we want to see here on Yuma, we want to see higher lows start to be formed. So we want to see, Yuma put in a higher low and start to slowly curl its way back on up. But I definitely like how we've been holding $5, and we haven't cracked that line. Each time we pull back, there's definitely some buying volume moving on in, which is a good sign. But like I said, now we just got to form these higher lows. Nice. You're still holding the Euro swing? Nice. Me too. I'm still holding that as well. I use center point securities. Using center point securities to trade with right now. Dennis here uses Trade Zero.
Pretty cool with it. I don't know. I think it's good. Get that short low K rebate. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I think for someone outside the U.S. Wants a good broker with good borrows, Trade Zero probably your best bet. Especially if you can't afford the 25K minimum. So let's see, Yuma. See if we get this push.
If it starts to reject this 525 level, is that something that's going to tell you kind of keep your eyes open and maybe look to...
No, I'm not going to get wicked out like I said. I have my stop in mind. And once that breaks, that's when I'll get out of the trade. Or if I meet my target, whatever comes first. I don't want to get wicked out. Guys, I love answering questions. Once I'm done trading, I answer every single question you guys ask. But right now, I'll definitely leave the questions towards once I'm done trading. Sorry if I can't get to a question right now. So Yuma coming up, very nice little push here. So throwing some limit orders out to sell 540s, selling a little just to preserve, just to lock in some profits off the trade. So paying myself along the way. So we'll see if we're going to push 540s here. Look to lock in some. Come on, Yuma, let's get this push.
You take some off?
No, I have a limit order here at 542.
Hasn't given you that yet, eh?
Not yet.
If you don't mind me asking, why 542?
There's no reason why.
Okay.
There's no like secret reason why 542.
Dude, what's the reason, bro?
There's no reason.
Show me the fucking way.
No,
Fuck, dude.
but I was risking 12 cents, so I think not the best at math, but I'm pretty sure that was 2-1 right there. Locked in some. I'm still holding a bigger position. I just locked in some right here. But yeah, there's no reason why. No, you guys can ask questions. I wasn't trying to be mean by saying that. I just want to let you guys know if I don't get to a question right now, that's fine. But you could ask. I may answer it, I may not. But I'm just saying once I'm done trading, I'll 100% answer it. Just want to clear that up.
That guy asking was the best. Fuck, dude, that's a tough question, man.
Yeah, I'll answer it now. It's fine. Yeah, I would probably say the best. Obviously, the best will be a prop firm, but not everyone has the luxury of using a prop firm. And there's a pretty big stuff move there on Yuma, and that's a pretty big stuff move here. So may look to.
Yourself, eh?
That's what I'm saying exactly. That's why I paid myself, guys, in case something like this happened. So no matter what happens now, I'll walk away this trade maybe a little bit in the green, depending on where my exit will be.
Brother, I'm up $11.57 on the day. Big money, baby.
Alright, so it did stop out there, but that trade was a winning trade. Because I did pay myself a little bit there in the 540s. So, stop was met. Have to respect my stop. Can't fight it. And I'm completely out of the trade. If it ends up holding this $5 line and goes back on up, good for Yuma. But I know I did the right thing, respecting my stop loss right there. So, yeah, I'm 100% out of Yuma. Nelson making a quick $75. Nice job, man.
Nice, dude. What was his share size? One second, I want to ask him. What size did you take? Curious what size he took. I got him with 50 shares at an average price of 514.
Did you take there, Dennis, or you didn't?
Yeah, I just took at 537. We were just talking about that 2-1. And I mean, I know it's like a low float, and I saw how it was ripping pre-market, so I figured if there was like big buying volume, or like big buying pressure, like it should have just like shot up at that point because it was just confirmation of the uptrending move. But
yeah, we saw this happen on. We saw this happen on MTSO. I was MTSO. Wasn't great pre-market, but it still was pretty nice. Had a nice pre-market move, pretty good range, good volatility, and then it, excuse me, my voice is cracking a little bit here. Then it opened, just tons of selling. You could see each pop was sold into. Pop here, sold into. Pop here, sold into. This was just kind of this last line for me. If it was gonna make a move, if it was gonna trap shorts and squeeze, it would be at this $5 line. You see we got the bounce there, but just didn't follow through. And you can see a big stuff move. Tons of big hands probably unloading into this pop, and
Yeah.
looks like it's a wrap for Yuma for now at least.
Yeah.
For now at least, But
For now, at least.
yeah,
Um, One thing to know, maybe you'll confirm, maybe you won't, but like from a lot of times of like just like really studying the charts and like really looking at it, but like the reason I was asking you why you said 542, and it makes sense. You just chose a 2-to-1, kept it simple, took your profit at 2-to-1, and then said I'll let the market figure out the rest. But from like looking at the charts and things like that, a lot of the times it's like when I'm looking at kind of like these plays. I don't know if it's the way they structure the algos or whatever it is, but if you're looking at the 937 candle and it had a low of 545, and if you look at like the 957 candle, it had a high of 544. So it kind of like it seems to like, at least if that's how they trade, or you know what I mean, like that's how they do it, or I don't know if that's the case or not, but it's just some things that I've seen like kind of happen in the market sometimes, where like the wicks, like it'll be based off of the wicks.
I was trying to follow your question there. I was a little confused a little bit.
Okay. Saying the way that the chart bounced, like it followed the 937 in the morning wick, that big red wick, set a low, and then it came up and tested it, and then once it failed, that's what I was looking at, and like once I saw that it didn't break through that 945 level, it just kind of like took me off, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna take my money and call it a day for today.
Oh, once it had trouble there at that 540 mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, that was kind of like, cause
well, if you met your risk reward, that's fine. If you met your risk reward, then dude, take your money and go. It's it. I met one of my first targets there. One of my first targets was at 540 mark. That was at 2-to-1. That was padding my wallet. Locking in, and then still holding a bigger position for a VWAP reclaim. That was always the thesis on that trade. The VWAP reclaim. That was always the thesis on the trade. It didn't happen, but that's why you always want to lock in along the way and have a few targets in mind. Well, Yuma could definitely. It could definitely still make a possible move here, but for the next trade on it, I'm gonna be waiting for confirmation, waiting for higher lows, better volume on the next trade on Yuma. I looked for the dip buy, it didn't work, and now if I'm gonna take another trade on it, I'm gonna wait for more confirmation, because now I'm a little bit more hesitant on it. All right, so right now I'm not holding any positions besides the Euro swing. But all right now, if you guys have any questions, you guys can ask now. Have a little bit of free time now. I'm not holding any positions.
Nick, you seeing anything? Or is looking kind of done for the day for you?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm just still watching Yuma. We can't completely rule Yuma out to make a move. Still a micro float. Everything that's going on with oil too. I could still see in this trap.
Yeah, big
So,
buyer on the bid side right now. 13,700 shares at the 510.
so still watching Yuma.
Nick, starting to get filled. Would you say like the last area where it's completely beat is in the 450s. Like once it cracks the 450s, it's like
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'd probably say 450 below. I know I said five, but
I'm just looking from that.
sometimes those things pan out and you see more chart you know kind of adjust.
Yeah,
But I want to see
just
some sort of
basically
higher. I want to see some higher low pattern. I can't be getting it. I'd rather buy higher on confirmation at this point. Preferred time trains. I prefer the 1 minute chart. I also use a 3 minute and 5 minute. For large caps, always 3 and 5.
too much noise on the too much noise
Yeah, for big
on the
caps,
1 minute.
much slower mover. I'd rather see. It's too much noise. So big caps I like using a bigger time frame, but most of the time I'm trading pennies anyway. When do you
Yeah.
guys trade the whole day or the morning? I usually just trade the morning. I trade pre-market 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Then I'll get off lunch hours and then I'll see what's going on. After hours. I mean, not after hours. I'm in power hour. Obviously, if there's a big, huge runner, maybe I look for a lunch hours trade, but very rarely. So make sure you guys are in Discord. I'm very active in pre-market. I'm calling out these plays. Links down below in the description or the Nightbot. It's gonna have a link there. 100% free. No, payment. Someone did ask. I missed the question, but someone asked, "Do you have any good videos?" I actually did just put out a really good video. It's called the day trading process. Basically, behind the scenes of what goes on behind the trades. My thought process and everything that goes into each and every day trading, and it also covers what newbies should what's the process should be for a newbie getting into trading. So if you guys have time, definitely go check out that video. It's called the day trading process. Dennis, I know you. I think you watched it, right? A little bit of it.
Oh, it's a great video, bro. I just look forward to helping you guys make more videos and like we were saying, we're gonna start bringing back the podcast and trying to talk about more like controversial subjects like like really the conviction and and just having a day where we just talk about stops and how to use them and in the situations where they apply and things like that because I got tons of questions I wanted to ask you and Alex, so I hope everybody wants to tune in and listen to those because I think they're going to be super, super informative, and I think there's going to be a lot of good little information to pick up from just listening to it,
100%. Hey, let's do it, Dennis. Let's pick a day and get that rolling.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I can't wait to bring it to the community. And like we were saying, with the tracking and stuff like that, like if, just maybe we could even, just for myself and things like that, we'll work on building an Excel tracker.
Watch Yuma here.
Kind of just.
Sorry to cut you off, but Yuma, put in that higher low there.
Break about that 515, risking the 15 cents.
Yeah, just put in that higher low there, 5. Crack 5. Now it's reclaiming 5. So if you're in right now, you want to see $5 hold. If you're thinking about getting in, you would want to risk that $5 line again. Oliver, you checked that out? Awesome. Yeah, it's a longer video, but it's telling you it's definitely worth your time. You're not wasting your time watching that video. I put a lot of effort into it. Probably one of my best videos I made on this channel. And a lot of that stuff, these gurus out there, these furus, are gonna make you pay for that stuff. It's 100% free, that video. I see some traders in Discord or in Yuma here.
It's where they decided to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely looking better. And it's holding that 515.
So you put in that first higher low. Yeah, the volume's not there
That's
at
the
the
only thing
moment.
putting me off. I know I want to trade because trader's worst nightmare is Saturday and Sunday, but you also don't want to be.
Get that Monday FOMO, right?
Yeah, that's it, man. You want to just make a trade, be green on the week, but it's like, fuck, if I don't see the volume on a long, like, just doesn't give me the conviction. But hey, I hope it works out if it does. Just trying to see what's going on. That spread too, eh? Fuck. 7-8 cents.
Yeah, so just watching the tape, watching the volume right now. See, it definitely is trying to reverse here, but just gotta see.
You're seeing that overhead pressure at the 520s, eh?
Look at that bid stack right there on Yuma.
I see the 521.
SINT halted. If you start the push here, Dennis, I made dabble small.
You got in with a little bit on Yuma.
No, I made dabble small if we start the push here. You know, I feel like it should have died after the stuff move.
I'm just trying to see if they can crack 520. Like, I want to see at least like a 521 print or something because it looks like there's like a hidden seller or something on
No,
520.
that's what I just said. Yeah, I would want to wait for more of a push here, and then I'll look to maybe start in some long, risking that five line.
Yeah. I just don't like the fact that there's big bids and then the 520 just doesn't crack. Just 520, 520, 520 every time.
Yeah, definitely a seller there, 520. So SINT daily chart's pretty. It's got on a lot of recent runs. So you're gonna have probably some bag holder resistance overhead here in SINT. See a recent run, recent high volume run. I'm not sure if this thing had any sort of news. You seeing anything on your end, Dennis? SINT news.
Let's take a peek.
No news on SINT. Is it an oil name? I don't think it is. Let me check. No, it's technology. So no news. SINT. It's probably a chat pump there in SINT. We'll see how it looks after you unhold. Just be cautious on it. Wait to see how the volume looks. Wait for some more chart develop because seeing a lot of these recently. These chat pumps. They're getting big now. Some of these chat rooms and they go in with all their members and gets halted. Opens, resumes. The guru furu sells and that's it. All right, so Yuma, we gotta hold 5 here. If this is gonna make this reversal, we gotta hold the 5 line here. Poseidon's still in. He's holding. We'll see. It is cracking there on Yuma.
What's going on? Oh shit. Yuma's done so, eh? Fuck.
It's this mark here. 480. I'd probably say if you guys are in, I'd probably say stops below 480 on Yuma.
What, getting it to 5?
Yeah. Where do you want to see the higher low on Yuma? Yeah, I just don't want to see it. I want to see it form a bottom here, form a base, and not crack this 480 mark on Yuma. I would probably say below 480 it's done. You know, I want to see it start the base over 5 to make shorts very uncomfortable. The longer we hold our 5, the longer shorts are going to feel uncomfy and has potential for a squeeze. But right now, you know, resistance is at 520. You know, we pretty. Oh wait, SINT open here. See SINT. Yeah, so volume looks pretty weak there in SINT. Doing sub 100K bars, you know, large spread. Definitely looks like a you know, a chat pump there.
We got XOG.
So we don't want to get involved with something like that. Let's look at Yuma right back up to 515. Right down to 490 back at 515. Dennis, any trades you're in right now?
Just looking at XOG. One of the chat members brought it to attention in the chat. SSR been grinding up on the day. Still
News?
above VWAP holding. No, it's just oil and gas though. I think it's part
Like
of that.
an oil company?
I think it's part of the Saudi wave. Yeah. No, if I'm gonna get in a trade, I'll let you know right away. I'll tell you.
Gotcha.
No news. I think it's just moving on the momentum.
Microfloat?
64 million.
64 million, a little high there.
Yeah, a little higher, but it's got good stats. 38 short float. Institutional is 107, so definitely could be good, but it's kind of hard to move it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just focusing on Yuma. I don't think we can count this one out just yet.
I'm seeing GBR reclaiming, so maybe if it's sympathy and they're moving together, we could see something like that.
Yeah, GBR would have to reclaim 225.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's making an upward move. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's good to see at least. But yeah, nothing yet.
Anyone in Yuma? Anyone in Yuma right now? I know a few people in chat are. Let me know if you guys are in. GBR is pushing a little bit here, testing you 72.89 EMA.
Yeah, Yeah, you seeing that?
Yeah.
What did SINT do? Hold in the threes.
Rob, you're in on Yuma. Good luck to you, man. Definitely rooting for you guys here on Yuma.
SINT could be interesting if it gains momentum over 315. You seen that on the daily?
On which ticker?
SINT. But if you were to be getting in,
No,
you'd actually probably...
SINT's a chat pump. I'm not. There's no play there.
None?
No.
It's our boy, the warrior trading. Going hard in the paint. You like that, eh?
Yeah.
Rob's and Yuma in the chat.
Look at SINT. Things getting smoked.
I was gonna say if it's holding the 270s and it's like legit volume, then I mean I don't even know what you could look to get in there, but no.
For SINT. It's just things that you guys. Not calling you out, Dennis. Not calling anyone out. Just saying you guys gotta spot these things.
Hey, bro.
This will save you a lot of money spotting things like this. This is like that complete pumping up chat pump, no news, weak baseline volumes, open up big spreads. Clearly tell this is manipulated by a chat room, 100%. We see. I call these out all the time. If you guys have been watching the stream for the last few weeks, pretty spot on with calling out the chat pumps. Yeah, longs are extremely trapped, and I feel bad for them because they're just getting fooled by these chat mentors, just jumping in with them, and I feel bad for them, because I was once one of those kids too, a few years ago when I first started, Yeah, definitely, guys. When I get time, 100% I'll answer any questions you guys have. Just still watching Yuma. I'm not totally ruling it out for a trade here. I'm still watching it. I know price action volume does look a little weak here, but I think this thing could trap. This could still trap, but I'm just waiting for that signal.
If you're looking for that entry, are you looking to see confirmation above 520, so 521, risking $5, so your risk is 20 cents, or are you looking for it to pop up, hold the 520s, and then get in?
Yeah, I just want to see that volume confirmation. I want to see some volume start to move in. Yeah, just watching it closely right here. I want to see. These aren't still aren't at those squeeze trigger level. VWAPs. What's VWAP at? VWAP's at 568. Still pretty far from VWAP on Yuma.
For Yuma?
Yeah.
I'm getting 583. Or did it?
Yeah, I'm seeing 568.
I'm on TC2000 though, so we didn't adjust yet. I don't know.
Yeah.
583 for me.
Yeah, I think 568 is the right VWAP mark, Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
Stock block. Not sure if you're still here. You did win the giveaway on Friday. So if you want to claim your giveaway prize, the cash or the T-shirt, just make sure you DM me in Discord, and I'll hook you up with that. For you guys don't know, if you're new, we do giveaways often here. So maybe every other week, I'll do a free giveaway. I'll give away some money or a T-shirt. Maybe we'll do one this Friday since I had a really good day today. I'll do a giveaway. Yuma's still holding here. Still holding above 5. Slowly grinding on up.
Big bid at the 5.
So some big, seeing some bidders there. Stock block just messaged me, nice. Alright, slowly dabbled in here. Slowly dabbled in Yuma. Picked some Yuma up. Risking that $5 mine.
You're looking for a reclaim into the VWAP?
Looking for the reclaim into the VWAP. We're slowly building higher lows. Volume starting to pick up a little here. So I don't want to see a stuff move here. Last time we did this, we had a big stuff move here. So, if we get this big stuff move back down, it's probably not going to happen. So we want to see this hold now like 520. So I have to put in a higher low there.
Volume woke up a little bit.
You see the volume, you see the volume woke up a little bit. Tape's a little bit more active. Looking for this curl on up. See some bidders now. 520s. Here we go, Yuma. So right now I have a 527 average. So 527 average on my end on Yuma.
Did you limit in, or did you just
That one I did use hotkeys there for Yuma.
Okay.
Yeah.
You saw it breaking above the 1024 1 minute candle bar.
Hold on, give me a second here.
Getting in.
Yeah, I was waiting for volume confirmation on that one. Wanted to see I wanted to see more active level 2 in tape. And I started spotting some bidders there in the level 2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if we get this push Yuma. Nice 550s. Looking good here. First target will be 570s, 580s. And I look to hold some for a for this reclaim. We have a nice squeeze on our hands here if and we get over that $6 mark. Obviously we have to be smart and lock in along the way.
Fuck, bro, there's a seller at the 540. I didn't get in, but it's like I'm just looking at 545 saying fuck.
We want to see 520 hold if we have a pullback here. We want to see that 520 mark hold. Put in another higher low. You could see higher low, higher low. Now in this pullback, want to see hold 520 if we do. You know, I want to see like a 300K bar start to move on in here on Yuma if we're gonna get that big push. Need to see a better baseline volume on the 1 minute.
Could you take some size at if it breaks the 545?
Would I increase my size?
Or no, if you were looking to get it like as a
Oh, if I wasn't in yet?
yeah.
Uh,
Or you feel
no,
like it's a little bit too overextended now?
yeah, because now if you think about it, you kind of gotta you'd have a pretty big stop there. You know, you'd have to have a big target. I'd probably say you could look for a you could wait for that big volume rev and then wait for a pullback and then get in there because that's kind of confirmation that the squeeze is kind of starting here. So just watch the volume here. Casper, you're feeling flush? Yeah, we'll see, man. I think shorts are feeling a little uncomfy here. We'll see. Starting to curl over our EMA lines. There you go, 550's up now. Thanks, Casper. Yeah, we'll see, man. If this thing ever breaks 6 on strong volume, I think it's gonna really go. If we get to that point, the first target will be coming up soon at this 570, 580 mark. Leave my first target. Look to lock in some. But I definitely agree with you guys, and we need to see a little bit better volume if we're gonna get the squeeze. We need to see better volume than this that we're doing right now. Yeah, we'll see if 540 can now hold. Do you have a bidder there? Rob, we'll see. Just make sure you have targets in mind, man. Make sure you have some targets in mind. Dennis, you in or you just watching right now?
No, I'm just watching, puppy.
Got it.
Kind of missed the entry. I was looking at the 520s, and I saw that once it broke out and consolidated, I saw that like little blip of volume, and then I caught exactly where you got in because I saw it on the tape and everything. I was like, okay, I had like that gut instinct. I just kind of held off because good to be green first day. Just want to keep it chill.
Yeah, preserve the gains, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
No.
being a little bit more conservative, but
Yeah, that's totally cool, man. I do have a little bit of a cushion today, so I was able to get a little more aggressive on this on Yuma. But usually I'm a more conservative trader. Wait for more confirmation, more singles, but this trader just wanted to be a little more aggressive on this on that entry there.
Yeah, totally. Listen, you had a great day today, so you can kind of
Let's
play
see.
around a little bit, but
Let's see, 520s. You may stuff here. See, the volume was just too weak there. Just didn't get that volume rev. Not saying it's completely done, but just didn't like that volume up there. We'll see though. It's still holding that 520 mark. So we'll see. It's almost 10:40 right now. We'll see. I want to see this happen by like 11, 11:30 the latest. If we make this move on Yuma. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I showed the level 2. I know you guys. It's good to study it. I have all these replays too from big pass runners. The RKDAs. So you guys could go back and look and study the level 2 and tape on those plays. It's a great exercise to improve your tape reading skills. Dreambox, I'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate support and for you tuning in on every day. Thank you, Richard. Dennis, you see how like we're seeing the chart form there, but you're kind of seeing like these conflicting factors as far as the tape and the volume.
We'll see the chart form. Definitely get that breakout, pullback, hold. The only thing is like on TC, like I see the volume is dropping. Like it's less than. Or is that?
No, you're right, dude. Like I said, the tape is looking extremely weak right now. Same with the volume. But the chart is setting up. So we have a little bit of conflicting factors. So right now, it probably wouldn't be a smart idea to get on in. For me, I was just being pretty aggressive on it. I was being aggressive. And sometimes I got to work on that. Still be conservative, still be a conservative trader, even though when I'm up big on the day. Like this is probably my best day of the month, best day in a while, and sometimes when I get that, I'm like, oh, I'm up big, I'm up 10 grand a day, I could start to take a lot of trades, and that's where you can get into deep trouble. You get sloppy a little bit.
It starts to move against you, and you just start taking losses that you didn't need to take
Exactly.
if you were more disciplined, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd definitely
Totally.
say for me, it's the last trade I'm probably gonna take of the day. I want to close it out. You want to preserve the gains for the day.
Uh-huh.
I had a fantastic trade on it pre-market, absolutely killed it pre-market, and a little choppy since the open. I had one trade on it break even, and now I'm in this kind of break even as well. So we'll definitely see how this pans on out here.
Let's check it out.
Patrick, I can't really tell you what to buy or not. It's totally up to you, buddy. But I'd say right now it's a little bit on the riskier side to play Yuma at the moment. Kind of giving some conflicting factors. The chart looking good for reversal, but as far as the tape and volumes, looking a little weak. What time do I start pre-market? I start around 8:45, 8:50, but I go live on the mic at 9:10. I don't have a daily goal, guys. I don't believe in setting daily goals. I feel like that really impacts your trading and your mentality. I see monthly goals as being fine, but as far as daily goals, I don't do that. C Street, no edge for Yuma. Not yet at the moment, not yet. But that could definitely change. Sorry I wasn't able to answer as many questions today, guys. If I do exit the trade before I end the stream, then I'll definitely answer some questions. But usually every day, you guys know this. For you guys been watching me for months, I answer as much questions as I can. No, I actually didn't see her. We'll probably get together sometime, this week or next weekend.
Definitely be taking this on good volume. Looks like a nice little setup.
Yeah, when I mean good volume, you want to see like a 300k bar push on here on Yuma. You see this 1 minute volume here. You want to see it, above this 200k. That's when we'll know the squeeze is on. No, I didn't play the beta for Call of Duty 5. Did you? Did you play it, Dennis?
For Call of Duty, no. I stopped playing after Modern Warfare 2. That was the last one that I bought.
Yeah, I think I was like my last one was like Black Ops. Yeah, I don't play as much video games as I used to. I made 10k. How much capital I put in? Let me do the math. So I think I had 8,000 shares. So what was it, like 450? It's about like 36 grand. Put in 36 grand. Yeah, trading's the best game. You guys know that. Trading's the best game you can play. 100%. What's a good place to read and learn level 2 tape rating? My live streams. Just watch the live replays and just study the tapes. See what days you saw big supernova runners, and just go replay and watch the tape. How did I decide on that amount? I wanted to go max size on it. That pre-market trade was an A plus setup for me. When I see an A plus setup, you don't want to go full size. Russell, appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Yuma, I definitely see this making a big move to the upside or downside in the near future. I think this is going to have a big flush or a big move to the upside. So right now, just waiting here on Yuma. So Dennis, you kind of see what would be like the better setup to take. You know, wait for this thing to push on that strong volume. Then on that first pullback, find the set area to risk off. Risk off of that, anticipating this $6 break.
Yeah, and catch yourself with some good size so that you can at least take that move.
Yeah. For me, I started in pretty early. Anticipating that, but when you do that, you gotta go in with anticipation size. You don't want to go. No, there's no reason to go full size when you're anticipating something. Once you have the confirmation, then you go, balls deep. What time do I start live streaming? Start at 8:45, and I start on the mic at 9:10. Do it every day, Monday through Friday. And if you guys are in Discord, I'll add everyone. So I'll add everyone once I am live. So you guys will be notified in Discord once I start the live stream. Yeah, you guys are probably better than me in Fortnite. I think I played the game like 5 or 6 times. I was never a big Fortnite guy, but a lot of my friends and some of my cousins are. Yeah, Patrick, I post all my trades, all my daily trade report. You guys can look through all my trades I've taken, and you guys can study them and see, what setups I'm taking, what are my A plus setups, and what I'm looking for when I'm getting into these trades. This morning Yuma pre-market long was definitely A plus setup for me. At open, these two setups are kind of more a little anticipating the setup. So far, we haven't gotten that complete setup yet. So you do want to stay away from some of those trades.
Alright. How do you... Does anybody know on Trade Zero how to screenshot your exits and entries? I want to share it with everybody.
What happened, Dennis?
I'm just asking, how do you screenshot, like, when you go in your brokerage software and you can show your entries and exits?
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Post it in the chat and stuff like that. Yeah,
I think Yuma looks like it's flushing here.
What's going on? Oh.
So yeah, it looks like Yuma pulling back a little here. May look to stop out. Perfectly fine. So you can see it just didn't get that volume, guys. The chart was setting up, but we didn't get that volume and price action confirmation. And it looks like I'm taking a small loss here, very small loss. It's all about having good risk management, guys. My first trade of the day, I had my first entry was at 440. I had my last sell at $7. So making over almost 100% on that first trade. And you can see this trade, I'm probably going to lose like 28 cents. So you're keeping my risk under control. And keeping my winners much bigger than my losses are so key in trading. Risk management is huge. Oh yeah, guys. Once I exit this trade, I'll answer all your questions. I know I haven't been able to get to them today because a little busy with this trade, but it's probably looking like I'm gonna take a loss here on Yuma. So once I exit the trade, I'll answer your questions. Rob, just make sure you have a stop, man. I don't want to see you take a bigger loss than you should have. Just make sure you have a stop in there, man. Casper, you may have, man. You may have jinxed me there. Yeah, I love trading pre-market. A lot of my trades come from pre-market. Some of my biggest winners have come trading pre-market. 480 stop on Yuma. Got you. All right, yeah, I see that. But for me, I'm gonna give it to five. Once it cracks five, I'm out. Yeah, stock bug. I was so tired too this morning. I had a rough night's sleep yesterday, but I had to push forward and get up early, and it paid off. It paid me thousands of dollars this morning. So waking up early, if I didn't wake up early, I wouldn't have made
Money.
over 10 grand today. So definitely a key takeaway today is to wake up early. If you guys aren't.
I love it. Love it.
Nice, Ross. You made 30K in 3 months. It's great, man. 10K in a month. 10K a month. That's sick. Exactly, guys. Early bird gets the worm. Yeah, I'm up early, bright and early. What you guys? So make sure you guys are being active in Discord in the morning. Yeah, if we Max, let's do it, man. If we see a good setup tomorrow, we'll definitely trade in pre-market. I love pre-market's I think pre-market's my favorite, to be honest. What do you think, Dennis?
Oh yeah. Gotta come ready though, but if you can do pre-market, it's perfect.
Dude, the range is sick in pre-market, man. Like we see huge range in pre-market.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, guys, you gotta look for stocks that are gapping up on news. Make sure they have good volume. Make sure the baseline volume is good. Look for high baseline volume bars. Wait for a dip, and then look for your entry. Dennis, if you ever have to go, man, it's fine. I don't want to hold you here forever.
No, it's okay, brother. Just saving some stuff. I'm gonna post my chart.
Gotcha.
Yeah, perfect. So that didn't work exactly what I wanted to.
No, MC, I don't know about that, man. I would actually say it's a lot about the losses. It's how you're taking your losses. It's both. You got to make sure your losses are much smaller than your gains. It's risk management. It's basic trading 101. You got to make sure those losses you're keeping them small. If you're not, you really have to reevaluate and study your trades and make sure you're keeping those losses small. Guys, I'll always show you my losses. I try to be as transparent as possible, but I obviously know that I can't please everyone. But I always show my losses. Dennis, I've known you for a year now. Do I tell you when I lose, and do I post my losses?
Oh fuck yeah.
All the time, guys. I try to be as honest as possible, and I realize I can't please everyone, but I'll be the first to tell you I took a bad loss. I take a stupid trade. I'll straight up tell you my Yuma trade, the second Yuma trade, I was being a little bit being a little bit too eager. I got in a little early, and sometimes buying in early is a bad thing. The smart thing to do is wait for volume and wait for confirmation. But sometimes greed will take over, and in my head at the time I was like, I'm up 12K in the day. What's a little position gonna do for you? But you can't have the mentality. Even if you're up 30K in the day, you still gotta be disciplined and take good setups.
At the 460.
Uh, I'll show you guys again. I'll show it again. I showed it in pre-market. Uh, Casper, I'll show you. It's my trade detail from my first Yuma trade. So, you could look at it. There you go. You can look at it. I'll leave it up there for a little bit. Had my last sell there at $7.
Yeesh. Look at this guy.
And I don't like showing that either. I don't want to come across like a show off or anything. So, but I know a lot of you guys are asking questions about it. So
No, just think it's oh, you basically just slapped the buy hotkey 3 times at that 415 time frame, eh?
pretty much, yeah. I was using hotkeys on that trade. Thanks, guys.
There you go. Clint shared his daily trade report. I'm gonna start posting mine in the daily trade report. I think I
Yeah.
got a little bit lucky today, because I basically I think in the sense of this trade, I bottom ticket and top ticket almost. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I got in at the curl and I got out at the top, so I think I got pretty lucky today. So I'll take it still. But since the whole point is to be as transparent as possible, I'm gonna do the same, and I'm legit like a rookie, so I'll have you guide me and people from the chat. But we're at 1264 overall, boys. So hopefully we can build up this account, and I don't have to go to work anymore, and I can sit and trade all day.
That's the goal, right, man?
That's the goal, baby. That's for everybody. Hopefully we can do that for everybody, but
You gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work, man.
you do, brother. And look, man, I've been sitting there and everything, but you know what? Like, you can paper trade it a million times, but until you're risking your own money, it doesn't hurt the same way. So you gotta just get in there, and like I took 50 shares. I could stomach a $10 loss, so it wasn't the best trade. It was like was it 20?
What's up?
23 cents. 23 cents, so almost 2 to 1, but wasn't bad. Took the loss, done.
Casper, if you're asking how much is in my account, right now it's at, let me see. Right now it's at 65,000, and it'll probably be jumping up to what tomorrow, 70, 72? No, excuse me, 77. So if that's what you're asking, I put in about half of my account on that trade. And what I do when I trade, how I do it is I usually start at like 50,000. I'll grow it to 100. I'll take out how much I made, and I'll start back from 50. I don't like trading with more than 100K. I think that's completely enough to make a living off of trading with 50 grand.
But you obviously though, like you take your money out, you transfer out every month, stuff like that. Like you have good practices to protect yourself, right? Like it's not just.
Of course. Yeah, I have a max daily loss set on my account, so when I lose more than like 3 grand in the day, my broker will stop me out, and I can't take any more trades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Casper, this was a freaking huge day for me. you know, making over $10,000 in a day is massive for me, man. It's my home run day of the month, and usually I usually have like one of these days a month. I'll go max size on a good setup, and it'll pay off. You gotta hit hard when you have those key setups. Stock block. I don't think that would be a smart idea. I mean, 7,000 volume bar candle is nothing huge. And you guys can see right now, Yuma liquidity's died out. It's completely, absolutely dead. So right now, I really think we're gonna see some sort of swipe move or some sort of flush. I think my swipe move is, the shorts, hitting the ask, and it's just a big chain and it goes up, or we're gonna see, a big flush below 5. So I really think we're gonna see one of those two things happen right here on Yuma. It's 11:03 right now, so I'll probably give the stream, probably give it a little longer. See what happens here. I want to see how Yuma plays out, and I want to commentate it for you guys. Oh yeah, Stockbuck. That's a very good question there. Yeah, I was, after the oil attack, I was just pretty confident on Yuma that this thing was gonna be a runner today. I was pretty confident, especially seeing how it dumped to SSR and then reclaimed immediately. Showed me that this thing was gonna be strong today on Yuma. So yeah, it's a good question. This one I did get in pretty early before the volume even got there, but just the whole thing that happened over the weekend with the oil and the Saudi Arabia. I was thinking that we're going to see a lot of traders flock over towards Yuma or one of these low float oil names. But yeah, normally I would wait for better volume. No, 40K volume. I just mean like the 1 minute baseline volume. So these volume bars at the bottom, 40K bars. It's a pretty high volume bar, in pre-market. So you could see, once we broke 5 here, we were doing 60K bars there in that breakout, 40K in the next bar. So you can see very high pre-market volume.
What's Yuma doing?
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
good. It's good to know like the lowest floats and the big former runners on some of these sector plays. Like know the lowest float China name, the shippers. It's good to know like what floats are low for what sector, so you could get in early. If you see something happening in the world, some type of world news. Man, this is going on for a while here on Yuma. Just make your move already.
What, this like sideways chop?
Yeah, it's been going on for a while here.
Here nor there. Yeah. I'm gonna head out. Brother, can't thank you enough. Thanks for teaching. Shout it out in chat. Thank you to all you guys for just being here and just listening and contributing. It's just amazing to see everyone come together. But I'll check it out at work when I go and hop on Yahoo, see what it did, just to follow up, obviously. But I'll be on tomorrow. My chiro appointment got moved, so I won't be on Thursday, but I'll be on tomorrow, Wednesday, and Friday. So I'll see you then, brother, and hopefully we'll make some nice money in the week ahead.
Awesome, Dennis. Enjoy your day. I'll talk to you later.
Bye, puppy. Bye.
Peace. All right, Dennis is out. So it's just me now. And you're still sitting in this Yuma trade. This thing, just gotta pick a direction here. Still holding that $5 line, but nothing as far as volume or price action. It's just going sideways, chopping around here. So we'll see. This is definitely be my final trade of the day. But I'll definitely be in Discord though, helping you guys out if you guys have any questions. Honestly, Yuma, just do something already. Just freaking die or just start to make a move to the upside because I'm starting to get tired of this trade. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys like Dennis. Yeah, definitely. Dennis is going to be on in the future. He said he'll be on tomorrow and Friday, so he'll come on as whenever he's free. And I could also have some other guests on too. Look to DM some people and talk to some other guys, some other traders, and we'll try to get some traders on. Want to make this educational as possible. I don't want you guys to just hear my thoughts, my opinions. I want you to hear other traders' thoughts and opinions too. I think the latest I'll give this stream to like 11:30. It's getting pretty late here. So either Yuma dies or it spikes on up. But 11:30, I'm gonna wrap it up because it's getting pretty late. Yeah, that's why Dennis. He kind of relates to you guys. He's a newer trader, an intermediate trader. He has a smaller account, and I think it's good to have another trader like that who's still developing, still improving. Because I know most of you guys, are in that same field as Dennis. Yeah, if you guys are mentioning where you guys are all from, it's cool to see where you guys are from. We have a really diverse crowd. Last time I asked, we had some people from all over the place: Japan, Australia. I know I'm still in my Euros position, still holding that. Target's up at $3, so haven't got there yet. Texas, Canada, nice. Patrick, I'm assuming you're from Australia. Russell, you're from New York, awesome. Me too. I'm from Long Island. Yeah, we have a few people from New York here. I know we had another guy. Oh man, I feel bad. I forgot his name. I think Schneed. I was like live like 20 minutes away from me, so it's cool. We have some New York traders up here. Oh, Bike, you too. You're in the Bronx. Nice. Oh, sweet, nice. Yeah, I live about like I'm about like 15 minutes away from Freeport. That's awesome. Kerry, I don't know if I could do that. I mean, I could maybe throw my scanners up early, but as far as like talking in the mic pre-market, uh, so it might be a little too much for me. But I could maybe throw my scanners up earlier. All right, guys, I'm gonna give it like 10 more minutes. Getting pretty tired here, you know. It's almost 11:30. Pretty tired, and gonna get going and enjoy the rest of my day. Yeah, I really feel for you guys, you know, on the West Coast, man. That's tough waking up 4 a.m. You know, don't get me wrong, I'd still do it, but you know, definitely be you're challenging. Making fiat, you got it, man. Yeah, I almost overslept this morning. Thank God I didn't. Yeah, I was alarm went off at like 6:50, and I'm like, I only wake up at 7:30 today. Then in my head, I'm like, I gotta get up. You know, the oil plays this morning, and so happy I woke up this morning. Yeah, Russell, definitely. You know, I was actually talking to Alex about that. We may want to do something like that. You know, maybe down the line, maybe a few months from now, we could all like schedule like a meetup in the city or something like that. I think that'd be really cool. Nice. You guys be down with that? Yeah. We'll definitely work something like that up. You know, Velocity's been going on for a year, and you know, I never even met any of you guys, so I definitely would love to meet some of you guys and get some drinks. But right now, I'm gonna give it like 5 more minutes, and then I'll wrap up the stream. So, you guys have any last questions? You guys feel free to ask. Looks like you must coming on down here. Oh, JAN switched. It used to be ARCI. It's good to know. Favorite beer, Corona. like Corona Light. Yeah, I'm a Rona kind of guy. You know, Rona with some lime. Can't go wrong with that. Corona Premier. I don't think I had it. I know they came out with the seltzers. They came out with the flavored seltzers for the Ronas, but I don't think I've tried Corona Premier. Definitely look into that. Look at Jan. Wow, Jan. Pretty big dump there. All right, I'll give it like 3 more minutes. Getting pretty tired here. Been talking for a while, and the stream's gone pretty late. Stock bucks. Actually, funny you said that, man. Funny story. Actually, the first time, it was a while ago. I don't know why I did it. I probably wouldn't do it now, but the first time I actually made a uh, a 4-figure trade, like way back, like 3 years ago, ran to my fridge and shotgunned the beer. I think that was a pretty funny story. I don't know. I was just so hyped. Now I don't really have any emotions. Like I made 12K, big deal. What it is what it is. But that first day I made like $1,000. Like 3 years ago, I just ran to my fridge and just shotgunned the beer. Yeah, bike. Actually, it's pretty funny you mentioned that. Alex actually just posted a video, uh, just like a day in the life. Like he went to New York City, went to the stock exchange, and just made a video, just like an IRL video. And I'll probably be featuring them too, so definitely stay tuned for that. Subscribe to our other channel. We'll probably be making some like IRL videos together. I was thinking of maybe if I have another big day. I actually had a big day today, so I could do it. Thinking about like maybe like going to like the mall and just buying some kids some shoes or something. Just doing something like giveaway. Just helping out the community. Do some like cool videos like that. Just me and Alex just chilling, hanging out. Cause we just bought a GoPro recently, so might as well use it. All right, it's 11:19. I'll probably give it like another minute or two. This trade's gone on so long. Casper, good seeing you here. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Thanks for tuning in. Wow, Ricky, who is that, man? Made 1.4 million. He's 18. Send me that video. See who that guy is. All right, I was hoping we could get Yuma doing something, but it's been what, like 30, 40 minutes and still no direction on it. Oh, trading for 18 years. Ricky, I was thinking he was 18 years old. I was like, wow, that is insane. All right, guys. It's 11:20. Streams are going on for a long time. Voice getting a little tired here, so I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Really appreciate the support, guys. You guys being here every day. It really means a lot to me. I'll be over in Discord. Make sure you guys are in the Discord chat. I'll be helping you guys out. Any questions, DM me. I see I just got a bunch of DMs too, so I'll be answering those throughout lunch hours. So again, really appreciate the support and you guys being here every day. I'll be back at it again first thing tomorrow. So I'll see you all tomorrow bright and early. Make sure you guys are up early in Discord. I'll be there early, taking any pre-market trades if you need any good setups. So make sure you guys are there in Discord early. And that's going to be it for the stream. Peace.